And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another scene of Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York. And this scene starts at the trainings grounds, the umbral reflection of Central Park, where we will find, um, well, two cubs, and as I will not fill in what our mighty Get Offenders Cup is doing. Robin is trying to do her best to actually hit a training dummy properly. She's not very good at it, but at least now she knows how to stand. She knows how to hold her fists, and it's just kind of swinging at it. She has, because we're Umbral side, her clothing is like, or well, not even her clothing. It's just her face, her neck, her body is basically caked with spots of blood. Um, because of a certain spirit heritage that she has. And yeah, she's swinging at this training dummy, rather well, passionate almost. She's trying to picture how this is an actual enemy and how she's actually like fight it for real. And it's putting a lot of effort in that. And yeah, let's start the scene there.
Sure. Uh, for for his part, Garm Garm has been working. Garm has been working on his get uh side lately, especially with the warder, who I mean, he deeply believes he's an asshole, like most of the so-called responsible adults. Emphasis on so-called, because we all know they're a bunch of children.
They are.
And yeah, he has also been working on the side to work on his promise that he made to a certain fire breathing person that we will not name around here, but he's big, he got scale, teeth, and all the stuff. And yeah, he would be observing uh, new addition the new addition to the Cubs. Um, Looking at her through his scaly physique, because yeah, um, when you have Spirit Heritage Fire Drake at that level, you kind of start to look less like a human being and more like, yep, a lizard person. This is why people believe reptilians are a thing, because of people like Garm. Fucking reptilians.
Terrible creatures. So yeah, a few more swings later, and Robin kind of stops and wipes the sweat off her brow. The blood stays on there, although it's kind of like it looks like, it looks like it clings to her shirt and then kind of like, just disappears again. And yeah, she looks up and sees Garm. And let's just say that she has not seen him yet in the Umbra, so she frowns and looks a bit surprised, a bit inquisitive, and definitely a bit alarmed at this strange creature, lizard man thing.
He he's gonna raise an eyebrow. I mean, he still got his fucking eye patch.
Yeah, Still.
Yeah, I wasn't aware my physic was that disturbing.
And she'll at least recognize the voice along with the eye patch. It's like, Garm, oh no. It's I hadn't seen you like this. Um, sorry. It's not disturbing. It's just unusual, unique. And yeah, like
Some
she'll walk up to
have
him.
the same definition.
Yeah, although unique has a more positive way of, you know, a more positive feel than, well,
Mm, true.
she she kind of studies him more closely, but this time like without openly staring, like being more polite about it.
So, how have you found the sept lately?
Um, I mean, lately I've not been here that long. Um, I'm I'm starting to get used to things, I think.
Hmm.
At least getting used to, you know, uh, sleeping in a hole in the ground and eating trash all day. Although to be fair, some of the kin have been really nice and have helped me out with like, a fresh cup of coffee here and there and some bread.
Mm, they are they are useful in many ways.
Well, most of them are nice people.
Yes, they are. Even if sometimes they can be heavy.
Heavy?
Their presence
Oh?
somehow somehow my kin folks are very enthusiastic.
You got fans.
I don't know if it's fans or my family name. Perhaps a little bit of both.
Perhaps.
It's different, almost unsettling.
So, I take it you have family in the nation that they know?
Yes, for my undubious uh, heritage and chance, I get extra attention,
I
which I guess is
see.
something that you know, considering your own name.
I mean, I'm not receiving a lot of extra attention, although Jacob allows me to use his shower every once in a while, which is a welcome change from freshening yourself up at a cold lake.
Ooh, privileged.
I
But
mean, if you want to take a shower sometimes, I'm sure he wouldn't mind. Could bring you along.
uh, I'll think about it.
Mm.
Uh, definitely see that he's not yeah, it's a polite yeah.
She just kind of shrugs and sits down, pats on the ground next to her. It is actually kind of warmer in the Umbras. Is good.
Uh, yes, and generally the fire spirits like to show their enthusiasm.
Hmm. So I should just stay close to you then.
Well, I mean, it depends if you find the forge something extremely appealing.
Forge?
There's a forge in the Umbra, not far from the
Oh,
heart of the cairn. That's where I tend to spend a lot of my time.
I see. If I had known that, and Robin kind of like remembers all the cold days that she's been sitting in front of the den, not really knowing where to go but being freezing.
Ah, you see, it's the truth hidden from the newcomers.
I mean, I did get a tour, but I
Hmm.
guess they forgot the forge. Or figured it wouldn't be very important to me because I really doubt that I could forge something in like anything.
Mm, everyone can forge. It's not the hardest thing in the world. You just, as strangely a lot of things, you just need to work and put some effort into it.
True, true, but I think especially, well, I think actually everybody has their own talents and things that they're good at. That doesn't mean like I mean, I think I could learn to like for instance build a chair, but I would not have the same passion or talent for it as someone who makes his living out of it. Same as that, not everybody chooses to study psychology.
Hmm. Uh, true, but I tend to believe that when you put energy into something, then you get to learn it. I mm, I believe I I believe in inspiration. Yes, I believe in the spark, but that doesn't mean that someone who puts genuine effort into something is not capable of doing anything that anybody else can do.
Mm. Oop, sorry, stuff falls. Yeah, no, I mean, I definitely do not have any affinity with fighting, um, even though they say that we all are fighters at heart, and as a Galliard, I should have some talent in it, but I do realize that it becomes easier with more practice, and therefore, it actually, I mean, in this instance, fun is maybe not the right way to say it because I don't really enjoy it, but I do notice that I find a certain satisfaction in managing to hit a dummy in the right place and have it swing back at me, or even training with Simon when you hit something and or someone and it's a good hit. So I understand what you're saying and I do agree with that, but I would never disregard a certain talent and personal well, attitude to a certain way of doing things. It's what makes us unique.
That's true. We're all we're all unique. We're all unique, and well, that's kind of a point. Even if, from what I've seen, some people believe that we're more unique than others.
Oh,
Yeah, that tends to be apparently something very common in Silver Fang tribe.
oh. Well, I hope you don't think that I'm like that.
I tend to judge individuals on their action, not their tribe. Even if you told me you were actually a black spiral dancer, I would have to hold that judgment.
Well, as far as I know, I am not a black spiral dancer.
That's kind of the point of being a cub.
True.
So, how, outside of, you know, beating, trying to beat that mannequin,
Hmm.
how is your Galliard training doing?
Mm, I'm learning some things from the tail singer. I'm I'm right now I'm trying to learn as much as I can about the different tribes that there are. Trying to get some of that history down. It is quite enjoyable to study all the 13 tribes and the differences between it. Becomes some sort of a sport almost to, look at people on Sept and trying to guess what tribe they might belong to. And I am busy writing a story, though it's not actually my story. Um, there, have you ever met Raswan before he died?
Mm, no, not really.
Hmm. Well, apparently, as some sort of punishment, he was told to write a story, and I'm not sure if he ever started, but I'm pretty sure he never finished it before his death. So I offered to write it in his name and honor.
That's and he makes a pause. Well, I guess I can really tell it otherwise. That's very noble.
And she kind of shrugs. I don't know. I mean, he didn't really have a pack, and I just I just wanted to do something. I don't think anyone would have minded if it didn't happen, but I hope he likes it. If like his soul actually went to these ancestral realms that I've heard of, and I hope that he can look down and appreciate what I'm doing or not.
Mm, well, well, I mean, I guess the spirit might be able to answer to you.
I don't know. I've never spoken with the spirit before.
Mm, I mean, he looks left and right. You're not you're not missing a lot.
You're ethered, right?
Yeah,
So it's your job to do the talking with the spirits.
yeah.
You
Even
don't enjoy it?
I do, but and he uh he points somewhere in a tree. I have to deal with that also on a daily basis.
She follows his pointing, like follows his hands, and that's a pigeon.
Okay,
So
you force. Okay, you force me.
oh
I'm not a
no.
fucking pigeon. Matter of fact, I'm not a fucking pigeon. Gonna pick her face. Gonna pick her face so hard. Gonna pick her.
Robin looks confused and is
As
like,
yeah, you have a ton of bird noise. As
yeah,
it clearly looks undignified at your comment.
I don't
As
think it likes me very much.
yeah, you called him a pigeon. He,
Oh,
he's, uh, he's a cuckoo, and he got a pretty high opinion of himself.
okay. And she'll kind of like she'll actually stand up to be a little closer to the bird and makes like an awkward bow because she has no idea how to talk to spirits, but all that she heard is that you need to be respectful to them. So she kind of bows and says, "Forgive me, Mister Cuckoo. I hope you will forgive my words. They were ill chosen. I am not very knowledgeable on birds. I hope that I did not offend you too much."
As a bird, a bird looks at her. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it looks his eye, and
You know what?
just
I'll roll my charisma expression to make it more appealing to him. Because fuck it, why not? Charisma expression. Does puberty come into play with like
not really.
spirits? No, right?
It's just
Okay, no, that's cool. Huh, 3 successes because I'm counting that specialty.
mhm. As it it looks it looks and then looks back looks back at Garm. It's fine. I may not make a song about it. I may not make a song for the whole cuckoo nest and tell how terrible she is. Just tell her to drop me food. I will perhaps consider forgiveness. And he just he just shake his head as just rub the bridge of his nose. Uh he's just being a dick. Um just for the form of thing, just drop Birdseed at some point, and he, in his immense forgiveness, he would let that one slide.
I will make sure that I will find some food here in the Umbra and drop it.
He's gonna frown. He's gonna frown for a second. Should be careful because currently he's asking you. He's asking for as he frowns even more. Yeah, yeah, no, go with Birdseed because he's trying to have me convince you to bring burgers.
I don't know if I could bring burgers to like the Umbra, but I will do my best.
Oh no, okay, he's asking you to steal burger buns.
I
Okay, that
can't.
makes more sense.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure. She kind of looks up at the cuckoo and then back at Garma. She's not quite sure whom to address at this point. But will like in the end decide to like look at the birds because obviously he's the one that she's communicating to. I don't really steal anything, but I'm sure that I can find some burger buns for you if that would please you, Sir Cuckoo.
You know that feeling when you know someone is fucking with you and like is completely not trying to hide it.
Mm.
That's exactly how that bird is looking at you. It's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I'm the one in power. I do stuff. Mwahaha, I do stuff.
And Robin just kind of smiles.
it's a, yeah. He sigh. Yeah, you're lucky because otherwise he would be pestering me all day, telling that fucking story. Because yeah, I get it right in the lore of my tribe. He's supposed to be the Galliard of my tribe. So,
Really?
yeah, cuckoos apparently are the Galliards of the Fenris.
Okay, I see. Well, you know, and she will once more turn to the bird. If it would please you, I would try and write a song or a story about, well, your kind in your honor. Perhaps instead of the buns?
He's taking you on that word.
Well, it's good because I should practice my writing if I am to be a storyteller for the nation and for, well, the tribe that I would wish to join, then I need all the practice I can get.
Mm, yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Even if, well, yeah, you're gonna have to please that asshole.
Well, it's good practice then. I like to learn from the best, so.
Yeah, don't. No. Now look your done as yeah. Now it's puffing his chest like yeah, yeah. I'm the king, baby.
That's exactly what she was going for, so. So you are from Get of Fenris.
Yeah. Yep. That's well. For now, well, I guess I have to say it's my burden.
Burden.
As of now, I'm kind of at a score of 0, -1 for this, as he show his left eye. but yeah, he's non-existent.
Mhm.
And the plus one is having convinced Fire Drake that he should help the Sept. So I guess now I'm on a neutral ground regarding my parents' tribe.
That was you.
Yeah, that's also why I've been kind of busy at the forge, because I need to make him a shrine.
Right. That must be a lot of work.
It is, it is, but then again, uh, I don't know a lot of things about dragons, but I know they like shiny things, so I can't really make a small shrine made out of woods and branches.
Yeah, I can see how that might be a bit problematic unless you want to rebuild the shrine every day. In that case, it might be a great honor to set ablaze the shrine of a fire dragon every day and rebuild it again. But a lot of effort.
Yeah, I mean, I think if it goes that way, like I would need to invest in coal.
Yeah. So, did you actually do your challenge with Fatima yet?
No, not yet.
Mm.
Not yet. We haven't. And to be perfectly honest, I don't really search leadership.
No, you said you challenged because you felt that no leader should go unchallenged.
Yes, and and also because, well, to be fair, as much as I can respect the old wolf and our den mother,
Hmm.
I'm not really convinced about the idea of making a pack of cubs.
Why not? It sounds like good practice, right?
It is, in theory, but look at how we're working. The Fianna of Heritage, Elena, she's mostly working with the Fianna and the Keeper of the Land, even if she gives me lesson, she pass more time with them than she pass in the den because they are, as I perceive it, they're grooming her, preparing her to make her own rite of passage and joining the Fianna tribe.
Yeah, I know she wants to join the Fianna, yeah.
You, you're working on your galliard, learning with a Fianna, yes, not the silver fang, but I would believe that you pass a certain amount of time also with Jacob Clay Raya,
I mean, he is
other
my cousin.
true, but you have more natural bound with him. Me, I pass more time with the spirit of the fort and the fire. I do not know exactly what it is that Timid does, but we all have our objective. We all have our ways. We are too individualistic to really work together as it is.
But is that not something that we should learn then? I mean, sure, I get what you're saying and I agree to it. And in a way, I think it's good that like the seekers are investing time in someone that they wish for their pack. Um,
Then
but
let me
we,
rephrase it.
mm, of course,
I'm not resenting the seekers for grooming Elena because it is something that I believe should be happening. What I find dubious in question is children playing who's who and wasting time on determining who's who when they hold no status because they are what they are, children.
I understand your points. Still, I think it's a good learning school for once we are no longer considered children. I mean, we should learn to be able to work together when we need to, and not just with the people that we like or that we enjoy being close with, but also those that, well,
Mm,
we run into those who need help. So I can see why the then parents gave us such a task, and from your words, I presume that in other septs this is not the case. But well,
mm. I would say personally that the organization and the social structure of a pack cannot really be understood by children, especially since we're not lupuses. This is not something that comes naturally. What comes naturally, however, is when you're put under the line of fire, when you need to prove yourself, when you need to act. That's why I personally believe that making the pack and not doing anything with it is useless.
that
However,
I agree with.
if we were to go on a full week in the wilderness, having to survive on our own as a group, that would be different. But we can't really get out of the sept without any parental supervision. That's why, that's what I mean when I say that I think the idea of a pack of cub doesn't make any sense within the border of the sept. Because we can't really experience situation where we would need a true cooperation.
Mm, well, perhaps we should have some time outside of the sept then with the Cubs. I don't know. I'm just.
Mm, perhaps then I should seek out the then parents and propose them this idea and see what they have to say. Otherwise, I can be just content as to look drama unfold within the adults of this sept. It is just as a good lesson as any of how pack dynamic works.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So,
Hmm.
while we're at it, I may be not the most versatile, but I may be able to show you a trick or two
A trick or two.
in combat.
Oh, practice. Well, I've heard that get offenders are pretty well, are like the most versatile in combat, so anything you could teach me would be most helpful. I had never hit anything in my life before I came here.
Hmm. So, just for my personal understanding, what weapon was she using?
Or fists.
Her fist. Okay. Okay. And yeah, he's gonna come up to her, punch me.
Oh, right. Yes. Okay. And yeah, she'll scramble up from the ground again and will take some sort of a fighting stance. It looks awkward and uncomfortable, but at least she has her hands held right and her feet sort of placed in the right position. And yeah, she'll actually look around because it just kind of feels awkward. And because she looks around and then looks back and swings, she completely misses Garm.
And he just he just looks at her again. At least this time, try to hit me.
I'm trying to hit you.
No, you're not.
Wow.
As as a yeah, yeah. I'm gonna actually to not bruise your pride and say that he's just making small step to just.
No, I mean,
I mean, he's. I mean, because pretty much how I picture is that he has his hand in his pockets and he's just
yeah.
like moving from left and right slowly as if he was doing a small tango.
Uh, she looks annoyed because she was trying.
Third time the charm, they say. Come on, do it. Hit me.
She looks a little bit more annoyed as he's like almost patronizing her, and will definitely reach out and does like let's see,
As
one
a
bashing. She
yeah,
hits him in the middle of his chest.
yeah, he doesn't care at all.
No.
So, yeah, he just takes the fist and because I guess what happened is that she just go like ah, she just
Yeah.
punch, and then there's this long silence, and he's just looking looking downward. Okay, okay, I think I see where the problem is. You're gonna break your hand if you continue to hit like this.
I'm doing it wrong again. She looks at her fists and is like, pretty sure this was the way that Kami Raya told me to hold my hands, but uh,
Look,
hmm
you may not you may not be the most agile of fighters, but you gotta know where you gotta know where to hit and where to do it. I would advise I would advise not the front but the side. You should
okay,
aim you should aim not for my plexus.
okay, so side.
Aim for the side. It's gonna be more efficient.
She should have just simply hit with her right hand, as she as she actually yeah, swings out and gets him for like three in the side, which means that she gets three bashing that she She actually hits him pretty hard. Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the whole point. As a, as a yeah, he takes the hit as he just go.
Oh, sorry. Are you okay?
Now, you see, that's kind of a point. Because if you hit here, as you know, he does the finger jab on her chest.
I was about to say roll your attack.
Nah, no, because then I would have said he's gonna head bump. Because I feel that would be the logical response.
Oh god, when she's like looking at his chest and he's like boonk into her head. Oh my god.
And yeah, he just he just poke he just poke her on the chest. You see, that's you can feel the resistance.
She does
However,
indeed look down. Of
however,
course.
when you go on the side,
Mm-hmm.
as
Oh boy.
yeah, let's lol and see me fail, just
God
for
no.
and be like, oh yeah, no, I was like totally joking, and I didn't want to hit you. I did like,
I wanted to tickle you. Uh-huh.
yeah, I wanted to totally tickle you. Um, let me recheck. Let me recheck my profile. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I did augment my profile. Yeah, it's not the same as a hit punch. One punch. Okay, so that's three, and he punched you for two bashing.
Witchy soaks.
Yep. As a yeah, he punched her. He punched her on the side.
Yeah, and she just in time sees it coming and kind of braces her muscles to receive the punch. And yeah,
Mm.
apparently that little training that she had so far is working off as she realizes that she can take this blow. Probably looks a bit confused.
Under your ribs, you have more flesh, less bones. Also, it kind of helps that your lungs are located there. Pretty easier to make your yeah, make the air in your lungs go out, which will make you an easier target.
I understand. So hitting in the side, she again tries to, fuck it, why not? Wow. It's not a botch. It's barely a botch.
Yeah, no, you're not gonna get him twice.
Yeah, no, definitely not. And she's like trying to act smart, but is acting way too fast without like really properly looking, and is actually landing on his side, but like way too high, so actually still lands him like against the ribs, and it's like, oh, actually kind of like blushes a little because that's awkward when someone's trying to teach you something and now it feels like you're making fun of it in a way. Not like that. I need to practice a lot more.
Mm. It's well, you will see. It really depends. I um I had a very interesting and not pleasant experience in combat with the previous warder,
The previous water.
murder hobo.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that name, but I didn't know who it was.
Well, he taught me combat in a way that I'm pretty sure would be frowned by your tribe and mine.
Oh,
Yes.
what did he do then?
and he spits in her face.
Yeah, she's gonna take a rage for that.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's good. I don't think it's a full moon or anything right now. Even then, she would be good. But she definitely looks angry as she kind of wipes the spit off her cheek. It's like, what did you do that for?
and you just and probably and because life is a bitch for me, and I realize that actually being free bashing, I have a -1. So yeah, as you know, if he eventually misses you,
Probably because,
so,
like, she was
yeah,
so confused that she took a step back and he just didn't
yeah,
calculate that in.
mm, that's one way of putting it.
There's one
And
way
he
of.
kicked me in the balls until
Wait,
I was down and kicked me down
he spat in
over
your
and
face
over.
and then kicked you in the balls?
Murder Hobo was not the fight fair type, but fight to survive type.
Oh, still, you didn't really need to do that.
I thought it might be a good example. Would have been probably better if I had managed to hit you. But
Probably.
but yeah, I guess probably the more important lesson is that in the end, even if you're all about honor and you know trying to be the upper guy, well, in the end, the one who wins is the one who's still standing.
Fair enough. Yeah. I think I get what your as her gaze kind of like goes like to behind him. I will make some like effort to roll like like basically she's trying to pretend that there's something or someone standing right behind him. Um, I mean, hey, why not bring this lesson into like he's trying to distract him? So what would that be? Expression, manipulation, expression.
Yeah, I mean it's clearly manipulation subterfuge because you're trying to
Yeah,
not
the subterfuge is
to
fine
not
as
be
well.
to
Yeah,
not
I mean it's the same dice
stress.
pool. I just like yeah.
Yeah. However, in that instance, since it's social, I would say
Mm.
you have your dice.
Oh right, it's against you. Yeah, of course. Yeah, 3 successes.
Okay, roll. Let me roll perception, empathy. Yeah,
Two.
no, no, only one. Because remember, he has one eye, which means he has.
Oh, you have a higher diff.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
I have higher diff on perception.
Okay. So, do you want me to like basically add the 2 successes that I have to my attack,
Yup,
or? Hmm?
yup. To me,
Okay.
that's kind of like if you were doing a stealth roll.
Yeah. So as he kind of follows her gaze to like whatever is behind him, she will punch him again in the side. Only 1 success.
And he's, however, going to try to dodge that shit. Although no, I don't think he could because
No,
it's kind
it's
of
a
like
sneak,
being
basically.
surprised.
Yeah,
Like being
but she doesn't do
surprised.
any damage, so
Like yeah, it's tap. It's like
yeah.
eh,
Sure, it's.
eh, like I'm hitting you so hard. Eh. As he turns, just turns as he goes, taking advantage of someone of a handicapped person. That's a pretty low standard.
But that's the point that you're trying to make, right? Look for your opponent's weaknesses and then exploit them.
I mean, that's true. Then again, how will your pairs look at you after taking advantage of myself?
I mean, I didn't really like it that much, but I can see why it is an effective strategy.
Good. That means it's your conscience working. As he just as he's going to chop her head, he's gonna chop her head and just just for fun. Just for fun. I'm gonna make a chop on the head.
Why not? Roll that shit. Oh
Okay,
boy,
that's two successes.
that's two successes.
Let's see how hard he chop.
Well,
It's a free success chop. let's see
yep.
let's see how much you can.
I can't because you're tapping on the head. It's lethal.
Let's be real. It's not a real punch. Like
Fair
which is
enough. You know
always
what?
what
I'll just try and soak
it's
it.
why. I mean it's really why. Like I never
Yeah.
because like yeah I'm not trying to actually hurt you.
Yeah, no, there's a difference between like you're basically doing like with the flat hands and
Yeah,
no with the belt fist. Yeah, and she soaks one of them.
yeah, just like chop.
Ah, ow! Hey, she punches him back and fails again. Oh my god, worst fighter ever here.
Uh, okay, then let me find the fun combat sheet.
Oh god.
Because there's actually a maneuver that I want to do for shits and giggles.
Oh dear.
Uh, where is it? Okay, general hand-to-hand maneuver. Uh, okay, and I'm gonna roll for dice on the diff of 8. No, not working. Not working. He tried to swip. He tried to swip to swip her.
Nah. She's just kind of looking at him weirdly, and for the fun shits and giggles with it, that's diff 8, right? Dex
It's
brawl.
Dex brawl diff 8.
Okay, she is basically gonna try and do the same thing, trying to see if she's better than him.
Yeah, which is gonna be slightly hard. Oh no, you're not yet at the -1.
No, and failing.
Yeah, yeah, it's this weird dance. Like I guess to someone who looks very far away, it looks like an Irish dance.
As they're trying to shuffle each other. Oh, it's a good thing that only lasted for like 3 seconds.
As yeah, the bird just looks. You're both terrible. You're both terrible.
I mean, luckily Robin can't understand him, so
As as a yeah, just flat out, just flat out stops as he looks at the bird and gives him the bird.
his bird's the word.
Yeah, exactly. Bird is the word. As he just he just shake his head. So outside of trying to sweep each other, which we're clearly very bad at,
Clearly.
uh, do you want me to teach you how to handle a sword?
Sure, yeah, why not?
Okay. Well, I guess obvious question is gonna be
Have
are
I
you
ever held a
sure?
sword?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no.
All right.
Like there were jousting lessons at Harvard or like clubs you could go to, but
Yeah,
I prefer yoga and the treadmill.
yeah, the problem with jousting is that it's not really made for killing people.
Mm,
I mean, if you're a good duelist, yeah, like that can definitely work. But yeah, no, it's fencing and yeah,
fencing, that was the right word.
yeah, because it's
Yeah.
jousting, right?
Jousting is with horses. Yeah. I was like, is it actually called the same? No, wait, I'm doing this wrong. But hey.
All right, as he's just gonna throw her wooden sword.
Okay, I'll just gonna make a Dex athletics to see if she can actually catch it. And she kind of, yeah,
Yeah.
she fumbles a bit and like doesn't like neatly catch it at like the handle, but just kind of like holds it with two hands, like yes, I got it. And then, yeah, uh, grabs hold of the sword properly, or at least the way she thinks it's properly.
Mm. And he he take his axe in his hand, which uh which is pretty big because it's a fucking Great Dane sword, Dane axe.
It's a good thing we have those mercy talents lying around here, right? Do we actually need to activate them, or?
Nah, it's okay because he doesn't intend to use the pointy chopping end of the stick. All right.
I mean, we
So,
can if you want to with those talents.
mm, meh, why the fuck not? He he's going to he's going to spend the gnosis to activate it because being feared and stuff.
Mm.
I has gnosis.
I'm gonna roll it. I don't know what the diff is, but hey, we'll see.
I mean, technically you have a wooden sword. Like technically you
Oh,
don't
right.
really,
I
really
don't
need
need
it.
it. But I activated anyway, so.
And he will shift into cry. No,
What?
not cry mode. Into he would shift into Glabro to heal his wounds. Because yeah,
Fair enough.
you know, as he will revert back as he make the hand gesture of do the thing because duh you, you took damage.
Yeah, she looks a bit awkward at that. And like she nods. Yeah, sure. I'll do that. And what Garm can see is that she is um it's like holding her breath and doing like the making the basically making the poo face. I have no other way of explaining it. Like her face gets all red and puffy and she's like, oh, as she's trying to work herself up. And she'll spend that rage that she gained
Mm-hmm.
to get into Glabro.
Okay.
And then, yeah, stands there.
All right. Well, I guess that's the point
Oh,
where I guess that's gonna be also the point where we roll initiative.
yep. This is gonna go down swell, I'm sure.
For shits and giggles.
Hmm. I need to get my Glabro stats. It's +1
I mean,
dex, right?
yeah, I mean, technically he reverted to Hobbit.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, good. I didn't. Oh, fuck! I forgot that. Yeah, she would have done the same.
But I
Oh.
guess unless you have two indexed.
She has a +5 on her initiative.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to add the red.
I figured because I was like, this is can't be right. So I'm
Okay,
at
that's
13.
that's 14 for me.
Yeah, so you start.
Yeah. Okay, so he's gonna go and like rawr, rawr, I'm gonna hit you. Like boom.
Hmm.
Uh like boom. So let me check what's my melee profile. Okay. So that, and let me check because actually there is a diff based on weapons. Melee weapons. Okay. Clubbing. Uh, Great Danax. Okay. Yep. Yep. So my difficulty is 7, so that's one success.
Nice.
Do you wish to dodge?
You know what? She's going to try, as awkward as that may sound, because she
Mm,
watched like a lot of movies, of course. So she's going to try to do the parry thing, where you kind of catch the blade with your own. So she's trying to block. No, it's not parry; it's block. She's trying to block it.
mhm.
She has one success.
No, no, no. Yeah, parrying, blah blah blah. 'Cause, yeah, I didn't
She's
remember.
not parrying; she's just
Oh,
blocking.
yeah. Okay, okay then. Yeah. So you have the one success.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, and he spends one rage
Hmm.
on it, and that's it for my turn.
Yeah, and she used her turn blocking, so she will. Um, she actually, I think she's way too surprised that she actually caught the blades to actually spend a rage for actions, because she's like, "Oh my god, I caught you! I caught it!"
I did it. I did it.
I did it. Yeah, it's like
I
that.
did it. Oh shit. Yeah, he miss as she probably does it because yeah, it's like whoosh.
Yeah, she does the blocking, and then as the axe comes quicker than she expected, because he spent rage, she's like, "Whoa!" and takes a step back, and then like makes him miss because of that, and yeah, then kind of regains herself. It's like, "Oh right, this is some serious shit."
This is serious now.
Yeah,
As yeah, he is he is going to, well, since it's a new turn, he's gonna attack.
yeah.
And ooh, this time it's 3 successes.
Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, she's gonna basically do the same thing again and trying to block his weapon,
Yeah,
and yeah, she knocks off one
that's
success.
fun.
But
So I still have,
basically her practice sword gets like chopped aside pretty easily.
okay. So for okay, here comes the paint train.
Oh boy.
So that's 1, 2, 3. That's
Okay.
3. I mean, it's not such a big paint train.
Chokes two of that.
She soaks one. Well, I mean, she soaks two. She takes one.
Takes one. Yeah. And this time she does not forget to spend rage. I take it you spend rage as well, by the way.
Yes, he does one.
Okay. She'll. You know what? Fuck it. She'll spend two because she can.
Yeah, because you can.
So she'll attack. 3 hits for one,
Like okay,
and
and
does one bashing.
Uh, wait. Uh, you added the. Oh yes,
I
did you?
added the +2
Oh, so
because she's using a sword.
you're using short sword of his
Yeah, I
profile.
guess. I
Okay.
guess.
Okay, then it's the 5. So
Oh,
remember that it's the
wait a
5.
minute. What is the sword then?
Longsword is div 6. I guess we should go, with the
Oh,
standard one. Longsword is div 6 to hit, like the
okay.
standard attack, and it's strength
Yeah.
plus 3.
Okay, then I'll add one more die.
Yep.
Still one bashing.
Hmm. Doesn't soak, takes 1.
Oh wow.
And he's gonna try again and be like, "Rawr, I get an axe. I want to ask you a question." 2.
Okay. Yeah, she'll try and actually, yeah, she'll try and block this one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Basically means that she's used all her rage actions because I blocked, then I attacked. I shouldn't have done that.
Wait. Oh yeah, because you
I
were.
blocked on your first attack as well, and then I attacked, which you should not have done. But well, whatever. No, she
Uh,
fails to block entirely.
yeah, so we're back at the same
No.
number.
Yeah, you still roll your damage for the 2.
Yeah. No, for 1. For 1, since I need 1 to hit you, and there's only 1 that will hit.
Yeah. I mean, we're like, yeah.
So 1,
Ooh.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
4.
Yeah. Okay. That brings her
You're
to,
at
well, first, yeah, yeah. That brings her to 5, and she's kind of stunned. And it's your turn again because it's top of the initiative now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Let me check actually the mini maneuvers. Hmm. I'm gonna attempt to disarm because
Okay.
I never actually done anything like this, so I'm gonna try.
Yeah, why not?
Uh,
This is training anyway, so
yup. Yup. So failed.
no.
I failed. So yeah, he attempts to disarm her, but he fails.
You know what? Fuck it. She'll try and she'll spend a willpower to basically ignore her wound penalties.
Mm-hmm.
And because hey, it's beginning of the new round, so she's no longer stunned.
Yep.
So she'll try and hit him, and she fails,
Yeah.
and she'll spend one more rage.
Okay. Go on. Second try. You hit.
Success. So that is 5. Wow, she does 3 bashing.
Yeah. He takes 3.
Nice. She finally gets it, probably because she is like, uh, there are reasons why she really wants to, like, show that she can actually fucking do this, and like getting that severe beating just now, she's like, I will make sure that I'll get at least one good hit in.
Yeah, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Now he's just making straight. He's just making straight up attack because it's like, yeah, no, don't try to be fancy. Just hit
Did you
the
also
thing.
spend willpower to ignore wounds?
Yeah, I
Okay.
spend willpower to ignore ones. So that's 2 successes.
Mm-hmm. Try and block. This is a new round, right?
Yeah, it's no round.
Okay. Nope, she
No.
does not block.
And that's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to
Mm-hmm.
soak. You
Soaks
take
2.
2, so that means you're at 7. So I guess you're falling unconscious.
Yep.
as yeah, he I like to think to I like to hate the lesson home that he just like he hits her on the side as it, as it just yeah.
Yep,
And
it knocks out all the breath in Robin's kind of like trembling body at this point as she's trying to keep standing. And yeah, she goes down.
and he he takes he takes a deep breath as he's using for a few seconds the the great axe as a cane to catch a breath because he still got hit. And he nods, like he nods satisfied. Well, at least she managed to hit me twice. That's not bad. And he he is going to just put back the sword, put back the sword where it belonged, and he's just he's just gonna sit. He's just gonna sit as he will start polishing his axe, and he will wait until she wake up to perhaps later provide additional lessons in sword handling. And I think that we can call this a scene.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, player, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This was another scene for Living World of Darkness, Rage Across New York. And we'll see you soon ish, without swords.